Previously, I discussed how to make a character. In this part I will build components for game and animation backgrounds. This is a typical background. It is sky to grass. This one has lines to give it the feeling that it is a watercolor on notebook paper. This is okay for a theme background. I will show you the steps in making a quick background. Using Clip Paint, a blank image is created. A gradient fill has been created that has dark blue on the left and light blue where the sky ends. Then light green is added, finishing with dark green. This is the way a real background with grass looks. To apply this gradient, the mouse is clicked at the top and dragged to the bottom before released. The fill is done. Depending on the starting and ending points will determine the amount of sky or grass that is made. This background is now complete and can be used in your game or animation. Now clouds are added to the scene. To keep the clouds separate, the clouds are added on a separate layer. This way they can be moved to create a parallax view, or not show them at all. Next, a midground is created, using this fence piece. By making a filled blank layer and placing it behind the image, it can be tested to see if it has transparency. Remove the color layer when done. Resize to a multiple of the background. With one fence panel an entire fence can be built. The original scaled panel is copied and pasted into the background on a new layer. This layer is duplicated. This layer is moved to the left to match up with the first fence layer. When they meet they are merged into a single layer. Then this layer is duplicated, moved, matched, and merged. This is done until the fence fills the background. This fence can be used elsewhere in other animations or as game art. Like all the other parts, this is a separate layer in this file. Now let's add a flower border. Using the decoration tool, select the 7-petaled flowers. I have a ruler set up where the flowers will be drawn. By stroking the ruler a pattern of flowers is drawn. They are random colors and randomly placed about the line. If the flowers are thin in places these can be overstroked. It is time to add some trees. They will be made in a layer between the clouds and the fence. Clip Paint has some built-in assets like textures and even trees. I will place a single tree into the new tree layer. This tree is scaled and positioned. Then this layer is duplicated and positioned and repeated until a line of trees is created. Like before, all the trees are merged into a single layer. Now you have all the art needed to create a game or do an animation. Save each of these layers separately in PNG format. Like many things, there is always room for improvement. In this tutorial, when complete, there was no room left for the character to walk. To fix this, the vertical area is increased on the bottom. The background layer is selected on the bottom in the grass area. Using the transform tool, this area is stretched to fill the gap. Having the master art available, and keeping it in layers, corrections can be made easily at any time.